Bianca. Are you there? I have a favor to ask you, if that's all right. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind cleaning up my room a bit.
Hey, your room? Why would you want me to clean it up? Are you going to come over for a visit?
Well, actually, I'm pregnant! And I was thinking of going back to Mom's place to have my baby there.
Wow, you're pregnant? OMG, have you told Mom about this?
No, I'm still keeping it a secret for now. But yeah, anyways, that's what I've decided. I want to come home to have my baby.
Oh, I see. But I remember you saying that if you ever had a baby, you wouldn't bother having them here. Didn't you just want to have them wherever you are?
Well, yes, I was planning on doing just that. But then I thought about how close we were to my in-laws where we live. I just think that I really don't want all of them coming over all the time after I've given birth. Especially my mother-in-law. I don't know what I did, but she just always acts so upset around me, and I don't know what to do with her.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, sure. I can clean up your room and set it up for you. But you might want to tell Mom that you're coming home.
Yeah, you're right about that. I'll go ahead and give her a call soon to let her know. But she's probably at work right now, right?
Yeah, usually she doesn't get home until early in the evening, so you should try calling her then.
Okay, thanks. Oh, and by the way, I had a question for you, actually. Are you happy with your living situation right now?
What do you mean by that?
I just mean that you're single and still living at our parents' house, you know? And you don't even work. I mean, don't you think that it might be a good idea to make some changes to your life?
Well, you're right about a couple of things there for sure. But I actually do have a job and earn enough money to take care of myself.
Oh yeah, that job. What do you do again? You write like webcomics or something like that, right? I mean, I don't know if I would say that's really a job, but okay. I mean, you're in your 30s already. Don't you think it's time that you started taking life a little more serious? How long are you going to be leeching off of our parents for?
I am not leeching off of anyone, thank you very much, Jackie. And besides, what's wrong with the way I live my life if I'm happy, comfortable, and not hurting anyone? And it isn't like I don't do anything around the house either. I'm always helping to clean and cook and wash and all that stuff.
Well, I'm glad that you're happy and that you help around the house. But you do realize that now that I'm married and pregnant.
And what?
And that makes me the better daughter, right?
Sorry, what? Are you saying that you're the better daughter out of the two of us just because you're pregnant?
Yeah, exactly.
I really don't know why you'd say that. I mean, do you not realize all the trouble that you've given our parents already? You quit your job, and even now that you're married, you still ask them for money.
I'm only asking for money because I'm about to have a kid. I'm contributing to society. So I think it's only fair that I ask them to watch over me while I do that. And anyway, unlike you, I think I'm a great daughter for giving them what they've always wanted.
Well, I don't know about any of that, but I think it's amazing that you're pregnant either way, and I'm so excited that you're so far along already. Is it a boy or a girl?
It really is all exciting, isn't it? But I really have to stress that by having this kid, I am going to be the clear winner out of the two of us. I mean, not that there was much competition with you being a hermit or a recluse or whatever you want to call yourself. But now the choice is obvious.
I am neither of those. Why would you call me something like that? You're my sister. What's the matter with you?
Sounds exactly like something that a recluse would say, to be honest. I know that deep down you know that I'm right about you.
Okay, you know what? I think I've just about had enough from you. Why don't you just leave me alone? In fact, why don't you set up your own room when you get here? I've been trying to celebrate you being pregnant and to be helpful, and you're being nothing but rude to me.
And so your response to that is to force a pregnant lady to set up her own room? How can you be so cruel and thoughtless?
Oh, please, don't try and spin this back on me. You can't just do whatever you want just because you're pregnant. You know that, don't you?
I was just trying to give you some friendly advice is all. I just thought you might want to hear my thoughts about how you could improve your life. It's not like Mom and Dad are always going to be there for you, right?
Why would you even say something like that about our parents? Honestly, what is the matter with you?
All I'm saying is you can't keep being a parasite living off of our parents forever. You're going to have to grow up eventually. Anyways, I'm going to call Mom and tell her I'm coming. Thanks again for setting up my room. At least you'll be doing something useful over there for a change. Hey sis, can you buy me some chocolate ice cream on the way back home? Thanks! Oh, and also make sure that you stop by the bakery on your way home and grab me a couple of blueberry muffins as well, okay?
Sure, but aren't you worried about eating all of that? I mean, weren't you eating right before I left the house as well?
What are you talking about? I am literally eating for two right now. I don't have any other choice.
I understand that, but at this rate, you're closer to eating for 3 people. I just think that it might be a little much, don't you think?
Ugh, I really do not need this from you right now. Just shut up and buy the food for me, got it? I am pregnant and you can't say no to me.
Well, I guess I wouldn't know what I'm talking about since I've never been pregnant. But aren't you worried about all the sugar you're intaking? I mean, I get that you have to be eating more, but shouldn't you be eating more of foods that are healthy for you and the baby?
Oh, please, the baby is fine. There's nothing to worry about at all. So why don't you just keep your uneducated opinions to yourself and let me handle myself? Got it?
Fine, all right. I'll buy you the ice cream and muffins, but just pay me back when I get home, okay?
Wait, what? You're going to make me pay for it? How could you even ask something like that?
What do you mean? I just did. And I mean, every day you have Mom and I run around the house doing everything for you. And you do nothing but lounge around the house eating everything in sight. You know this isn't going to last forever, right? The least you could do is pay us for a bit of the expenses.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you were keeping track of exactly what everyone does around the house. I didn't realize I was being watched so closely and being graded for everything.
I'm not trying to be petty or anything, but I am going out of my way to do this thing for you. Honestly, the least you could do is pay me back, right? Besides, Mom already explained this to you when you moved in here. She said that we would cover things like utilities and food, but that you would have to fund yourself outside of that.
I don't even know what to say right now. Are you being serious with me? Please tell me this is some kind of joke.
You know that it isn't. We've had this conversation before, Jackie. I mean, what about that time your friend came to stay with us? They even contributed to the expenses while they were here.
Well, you told me that I wouldn't have to pay for those expenses, so I didn't. Besides, I still think that my friend shouldn't have done that. They should have made you pay for everything because they were a guest, Bianca. Since when did guests have to pay us for staying with us?
But it isn't like we had to ask them. They just did it because they wanted to. Mom already told you that if there was anything else that you wanted for yourself, that you would have to pay for it. Remember?
But you don't get it. I'm pregnant and these snacks that I've asked you to buy me are vital to my life. So I don't really get why you're trying to make me pay for them.
You know, if you just wanted like a bag of cheap candies to sit around and eat from, I would have no problem with that at all. But it was when you started ordering me around to go to fancy places like that bakery and start actually spending real money on you. I mean, that bakery you wanted me to go to is not cheap at all. You know that, right?
I know, but you want to help out your pregnant little sister, right?
Of course I do, but I'm just saying that it's not like Mom has unlimited money or anything. I'm not rich either. Besides, we still need to save up so that we can buy things for the baby as well. Don't you think it's important to be thinking about the future now?
Oh my gosh, you are so annoying. Do you know that? Honestly, you have no idea what you are talking about at all. I mean, where do you even get off trying to tell me how I should spend the money when it's all Mom's anyways?
It isn't just Mom's money, you know. I earn my own money and contribute to this house as well.
Oh, please. What do you even get from your little webcomics, huh? Probably barely enough to buy your own snacks.
That is not true in the slightest. You're the one who doesn't know what you're talking about. And if you're not going to pay me back, then I won't be getting you anything.
Ugh, okay, fine. If you're going to be such a huge baby about it, then I guess I can pay you back for the snacks, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? Are you happy now? Huh?
And you really mean it? You're actually going to pay me back if I go and get these things for you? You promise.
I already said I would pay you, didn't I? What do you want, a written contract or something? Jeez, are you going to get the snacks or not? How long are you going to keep me waiting for?
You are really, really, really pushing my buttons right now.
Oh no, I'm so scared. You know, if I knew that you were going to be such a jerk, I would have never even bothered coming home. Ugh, this would be so much better if you weren't here, though. Mom would be so nice to me and let me get away with everything.
I really don't know if I would count on Mom always having your back no matter what. I don't think you can get away with as much as you really think.
You don't know what you're talking about at all. Once I have this kid, Mom is going to be wrapped around my little finger and I am going to get to do whatever I want.
I really think that you're the only person in this situation who thinks that.
Oh, I see what's going on here. You're just upset because you know that my kid is going to be the final nail in the coffin for you.
What do you mean?
It means I'm definitely going to be the favorite daughter and you're never going to take that position. But unfortunately for you, you're going to be cast out like last week's leftover.
Why do you have to be this way towards me? Honestly, why do I even bother trying to talk to you when I know that you're just going to act like this?
Does my presence really intimidate you that much? I can't really say that I blame you, though. I would feel pretty intimidated by me if I were you too.
This is just getting stupid. I don't have anything else to say to you. Are you done here?
Oh, really? Is that how you're going to be? Well, yes. I have one final thing to say, and that's to make sure you buy those snacks for me. I have to keep my energy up. And since you're single, it's not like you have anything better to do anyway. Hey, Bianca. How is the trip going? Are you having fun over there?
Oh, hey, Jackie. You know that this is not a vacation, right? I'm just out here on a business trip.
What do you mean it's a business trip? That doesn't even make any sense. You don't have the kind of work where they would send you somewhere. Did you really think that I was going to believe that?
I don't know what else to tell you because it's the truth. I am on a business trip and I'm working right now. That's just what it is.
Wow. Do you think it's a little sad that you're in your 30s, but you still live in this fantasy world of yours? I mean, someone has got to snap you out of this. Oh, and that reminds me. I think you'll find that when you get back home that you won't have a room anymore.
What are you talking about? What happened to my room and why won't I be able to come back to it?
Because I took all of your things and put them in the storage unit behind the house.
OMG, what?
So you couldn't even put your stuff back where it was, even if you wanted to, because you don't even have a room to move into anymore.
Wait a second. So then you're telling me that you, being pregnant, moved all of the things out of my room by yourself? You didn't have help from Mom or anyone else at all in doing something like that?
Are you crazy? Of course I would never go and do something like that all alone. I asked my husband for help and he moved everything for me.
So he did everything and you didn't?
That's right. My husband actually quit his job so that he could come here and live with us. So now we are going to be living here together as husband and wife. Isn't that great? But we need to make sure there's enough room for everyone, so someone is going to have to go. And I think you know who it's going to be.
I see. This was probably your plan from the very start, wasn't it? You were always going to try and kick me out of the house.
Well, it looks like my plan is going to work, wouldn't you say? But now that I've been here for a while, it's clear that the largest source of tension in the house for me is you. So you've just got to go. And remember that you have no one to blame but yourself if you can't find anywhere else to live after this. Okay?
Ah, well, that's very sweet of you to remind me. But thankfully, I have somewhere else to live.
What do you mean?
You see, I bought a condo.
Wait a second. You bought a condo? But you barely even have a job. You hardly ever leave your room. Bianca, you need to think of a more convincing lie than that. Did you really think I would believe that? Oh, man. Just the thought of you even living in a place like that is making my stomach hurt from laughing so much. It's insane.
Well, I'm afraid that things are only going to get more painful for you. Although I take it that you haven't spoken to Mom about any of this.
I haven't, but I'm sure that she will see things my way. I mean, with your room emptied out, my husband and I can take that room. It's big and we can convert my old bedroom into a room for the baby. It's perfect. There is no way that Mom is going to see any kind of problem with a setup like that. If anything, she'll be grateful because I had the guts to do something she couldn't. I kicked you out of the house, and thanks to me, you're going to have to learn how to take care of yourself.
You know, you seem to love dreaming for someone who has no idea what they're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about. That's rich coming from the person who just lost their house because I kicked them out of it. You're just an old, ugly recluse. And now that you're gone, you better not even bother coming back. No one wants you here, and no one is going to offer to help you no matter how much you beg. We don't want you here. Do you understand? Bianca, are you there? Please call me back when you get this. I've been trying to get in touch with you since yesterday. Why aren't you getting back to me?
Yeah, sorry about that. My book club ran really late yesterday, and I was busy with other things. I didn't have time.
Okay, well, you have to help me out here. Mom is super mad at me. She's been like this ever since you left. Not only that, but I found out that Mom doesn't even own the house. She's been renting it.
Yeah, did you really not know that the house didn't belong to us? We were always renting it while we lived there.
But Mom also told me that it was you who was paying for the rent on the house this whole time.
Yep, that's true. I was paying all of the rent for the house.
And then Mom also started yelling at me about how you were a really famous webcomic writer or whatever you call yourself.
Well, I mean, I think my views speak for themselves on my website, but yeah, pretty much.
Plus, she told me that you really did move into a nice condo unit after you moved out of the house when I kicked you out.
I don't know why you thought that I was lying. But yes, I was telling you the truth this entire time and you weren't listening.
But you didn't say anything! Or at least, you didn't say enough to make me listen. Like, I had no idea that you were really famous for your comics.
I told you that I had a real job and earned enough money to take care of myself. I didn't mention how well known I am because that's tacky. But you had the truth this whole time.
This isn't what I thought, though. I mean, I thought that you were earning, like, pennies or something. I didn't realize you were actually a really big deal. I mean, when Mom told me how many views your website gets... What is the name of that site again? I'm actually not sure if I ever knew the name of the comics you write.
Well, if you think that I'm going to be telling you that now, you are sorely mistaken. That's not going to happen.
But why not? I need to know what your comic is called so that I can go brag to everyone about how amazing my sister is. Isn't that what you want?
It is actually the opposite of what I want, so please do not go and do that. I don't need you going around and ruining my reputation by you associating yourself with me.
But I really had no idea that you were so famous. And is it really true that Mom is going to move into that condo with you soon?
Yeah. After you have your baby and things have settled down, she is going to come and live with me. Then we're going to stop paying rent on the house.
And then I'm going to move in with my husband and the baby as well, right? At your new condo?
And just why do you think that I would let you all come to live with me as well, huh?
Well, I told you about how my husband quit his job to come and live with me, right? We need to look after Mom in her old age, too. So I think it's perfect if we all live together like one big happy family.
I'm afraid that that is just not going to happen. This is not the house that we grew up in that we're talking about. This is my condo that I own. Now I intend to live with Mom and take care of her. But you and your family are not welcome to live here at all.
Please don't do this to me. Where are we supposed to go if we can't live with you?
You were the ones who quit your jobs thinking that you could live with Mom and me. You got yourselves into this mess. You figure it out. Don't involve me in this. I do not give a damn about you anymore.
But, OMG, I really did think that we owned the house. I thought it was ours to live in for as long as we wanted.
And that is your problem. You never care about what other people are doing and you just assume you can have everything that you want.
I am going to be having my baby any day now. Do you realize this?
And so what?
I am telling you because you're about to throw a newborn child out on the streets over a petty sibling rivalry.
Well, don't worry. I'm not that cold-hearted. You'll still have another month in the house before you'll have to leave. So I would start looking for a place to move into now.
But we don't have any money. How are we supposed to afford a place if we don't even have any money?
Your husband just quit his job, didn't he? Surely you two must have some money saved up somewhere, right?
No, we don't have any savings at all. We don't have anything.
And you thought it was still a good idea for your husband to quit his job in spite of that? Well, if you think that I'm going to just let the two of you leech off of me, you're sorely mistaken. And who is the parasite now, huh?
Bianca, please. We're sisters. You have to help me out. I don't have anywhere else to go. You have to let us live in your condo.
I already told you that the answer is no, and that is final. Do you understand?
But I'm going to have a baby. We are talking about your nephew here. Surely you want to make sure he has a home, right? Can't you just do it for him?
How about you two step up and try actually being responsible parents first, huh? Why should I have to do everything for you?
Please, Bianca. I'm so sorry for all the mean things that I've said to you before. I promise we'll help out around the house and I'll never call you any names again.
I actually have a team of assistants, so I don't really need anyone to help around the house, thank you very much. There really isn't anything you could offer that would make me change my mind.
But you write comics for kids, right? Don't you think that being so close to an actual child would inspire you with your work, too?
I know he's my nephew, and I do want to be there as he grows up. But right now, I just pity him for having you two as parents. I'm afraid I don't want anything to do with you or your family ever again. So you know what? I'll give you some money as a way to celebrate you having a kid. But after that, I never want you to talk to me again. I want you to take the money that I give you and get back on your feet. Do you understand?
No, please. I don't want money. I just want to live with you and Mom. I need a roof over my head.
I have already given you my answer. You are an adult with a husband and child on the way. You need to be more responsible with your life. Do you realize that?
But living is so hard. I hate being an adult. I just want someone to take care of me.
Well, now it's time for us to take care of our mom. Like how she did for us when we were little. You just wanted to live in the house and have us attend to you like we're your slaves. You really need to understand what it means to be responsible. Tell your husband to go out and find a job again. You might even want to look into job opportunities yourself, too.
You mean you think that I might have to work and raise a child at the same time?
I think that a lot of people do just that. You just have to communicate with your husband and be willing to split the work fairly. Then you have to figure out your finances and make sure that you put aside a little bit of money from every paycheck for the future.
But what's the point of saving money when you can spend it on stuff you want instead? Please, you have to let us live with you. I promise not to bother you.
You have to save money so that when you do things like bring another human into the world, you have the financial resources to take care of them.
Please, sis. I can't do this on my own. I need you. I need your help.
You're not alone. You have your husband. I have already given you my answer, and that is final. Good luck, Jackie, and please, don't text me anymore. After that, Jackie kept messaging me and called me and crying and begging for me to let her stay with me. And I was trying my best to ignore her, but I finally had to block her. And realizing that they had no other choice, Jackie and her husband began looking for a new place to live. A few weeks later, they had their son, and apparently he was a healthy, beautiful boy, which I'm happy for. And in that time, her husband managed to find a new job and they moved into a small apartment. My mom refused to meet her grandchild until Jackie gets her life back on track, and I agree with her. I'm going to do the same too. Personally, I wish she would just stop talking to Jackie altogether, but it's different when you're a mom, I guess. Fast forward a year, however, Jackie and her family were back on track and my mom was talking to them again. And although I'm not anywhere close to forgiving them for all they did, we are going to be seeing each other for a family dinner next month. I like to believe that people can change for the better provided they want to. And in the case of my sister, I guess she really did want to change. And it was about time since she's a mother now. So good for her, and I'm glad that this was a good lesson learned for her. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. Don't forget to leave us a comment down below and we shall see you in the next video.